Sister Wives star Kody Brown says he was kicked out for PDA with Robyn. It cost me dearly. Kody Brown is no stranger to controversy, but his recent confession has sent shockwaves through the Sister Wives fan base. For years, viewers speculated about what really went wrong in his plural marriages. Now, Kody himself is finally pulling back the curtain and placing the blame squarely on a moment that changed everything. It all came down to public displays of affection. That's right. Kody Brown now claims that one intimate moment with Robyn, in front of his other wives, was the tipping point that sparked a chain reaction, one that ultimately led to the destruction of his family dynamic. He admitted, in his own words, that he was essentially kicked out because of his affection toward Robyn. A kiss, a hug, or maybe something more, the details are still murky. But one thing is clear, that moment, according to Kody, cost him dearly. This revelation is explosive for fans who've watched the cracks in the Brown family widen over the years. From Mary's emotional distance to Christine's dramatic departure, and Janelle's quiet but firm independence, the family has been unraveling for a long time. But Kody is now admitting that his own actions, particularly those involving Robyn, played a massive role in the collapse. According to Kody, it wasn't just the physical affection itself that sparked trouble. It was the symbolism. The other wives saw it as yet another confirmation that Robyn was the favorite. And let's face it, fans saw it too. From day one, Robyn seemed to have privileges the other wives didn't. She got a honeymoon, more of Kody's time, and eventually, his almost undivided attention. Kody's explanation confirms what many fans have suspected for years. His favoritism for Robyn wasn't just subtle, it was glaringly obvious. And when he crossed a line with his public affection, it was the final straw. The unity among the wives began to crumble, and there was no coming back from it. But Kody doesn't see himself as the villain. In his mind, he was just being loving and perhaps a bit naive. He didn't think that showing affection to his legal wife would cause so much backlash. But he now admits it was a miscalculation that blew up in his face. He underestimated the emotional damage it would cause to his other wives. What's even more shocking is Kody's tone in the interview. He doesn't sound particularly apologetic, more like a man who's bitter about facing the consequences of his actions. He seems to feel that he was unfairly punished for simply expressing love, yet he can't deny that the fallout was immense. Christine, who was the first to leave, has made her feelings crystal clear over the years. She has repeatedly said that she felt like an outsider, like she was in a marriage alone. And now, with Kody's confession, it's clear why. If she had to witness him being affectionate with Robyn while she received little to no emotional or physical intimacy, that would cut deep. And it did. Janelle, who has always been more private and less emotional than the others, also reached her breaking point. She admitted that the dynamics had become unbearable and the favoritism was impossible to ignore. Mary, too, seemed to drift further and further away until her connection with Kody was essentially non-existent. All of this can now be traced back, at least in Kody's version, to that one moment of PDA. But critics argue that it wasn't just one moment. It was a pattern. A series of decisions that Kody made over the years that showed where his heart truly was. And it wasn't with Mary, Janelle, or Christine. Fans are reacting strongly to Kody's confession. Some say it's about time he admitted his role in the breakdown of the family. Others think he's still deflecting blame and refusing to acknowledge the deeper issues. Either way, the damage is done. The family that once seemed like a fascinating social experiment is now mostly broken apart. Robyn, for her part, has remained relatively quiet throughout this latest drama. But many believe she played a more active role behind the scenes. Some fans speculate that she encouraged the closeness with Kody, knowing it would drive a wedge between him and the other wives. Others think she's just as much a victim, caught in a whirlwind of emotions and expectations that none of them truly understood. Still, it's hard to ignore the fact that Robyn ended up with exactly what she wanted, a monogamous relationship with Kody. Whether intentional or not, the result is the same. The other wives are gone, and Robyn is the last one standing. Some would say she won. Others would say she was always playing a different game. Kody's recent words also open up a broader conversation about plural marriage and emotional fairness. Is it really possible to give equal love to multiple partners? Kody once believed it was. But his actions tell a different story. And now, even he admits that he failed. That the love he showed to Robyn came at the expense of his relationships with the others. He says he was kicked out. But let's be honest, he pushed himself out with his own behavior. The other wives didn't just turn cold for no reason. They felt neglected, rejected, and replaced. And now, Kody has to live with the consequences. This isn't just reality TV drama, it's a cautionary tale. About what happens when trust is broken, when favoritism creeps in, and when communication fails. Kody may blame a single kiss or hug, but the real problem ran much deeper. It was a long time coming. Some fans are calling for Robyn to speak out, to share her side of the story. Did she feel guilty? Did she try to stop Kody from being so affectionate in front of the others? Or did she see it as her right, now that she was the legal wife? So far, Robyn hasn't said much. But if she does, it could stir up even more drama. Meanwhile, Christine is thriving in her new life. Janelle seems at peace. Mary is focusing on her own healing. And Kody? He's left holding the pieces of a family he once proudly led, now fractured, possibly beyond repair. Kody's PDA confession may have been meant to explain things, but for many, it only confirms what they already knew. The downfall of the Brown family wasn't sudden. It was slow, painful, and fueled by choices that Kody still struggles to fully own. Will he and Robyn last? Only time will tell. But one thing's certain, the moment Kody chose to show affection to Robyn in front of everyone else was a turning point. And in his own words, it cost him dearly.